Hello everyone! Today we are going to do some new card readings! Yeah! New cards! But especially today what we're going to be doing is a reading for the new moon. We have a new moon, new me energy coming in. We've got a bunch of brand new cards. Tomorrow is my birthday, so, say happy birthday. No, what I'm really saying here, though, is that, with it being a new year for me, new life, new moon, we want to get some new energy. So we're going to use our new cards. This is the Starman Tarot for you guys. Ooh, we're getting some pretty cards here, Aries. And these are, I got these at a shop here in Salt Lake called Sacred Energy. They have the most beautiful stuff and they have the best prices. So shout out to Sacred Energy for these super cool cards. Without further ado, Aries, we are going to get into your reading. I'm just pulling the last of your cards here. All good energy, lots of really great movement. I say that because you have the Chariot card here. We're going to wait to pull your pillars. And see what we have going on just here. So in the past, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. See, look how beautiful those cards are. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, which tells me that you have everything you need. Also, Nine of Pentacles is just a woman who has lots of money. So even if you're not a feminine energy, maybe you just have a lot of money right now, or you feel very fruitful. That's what the feminine energy here represents, is just like, we birth new things. We use our feminine energy to create. So you're creating whatever it is that you need, and you have everything in order to do that. Here in the present moment, you have the Seven of Swords. A lot of pain here, definitely walking away from painful situations. You may even be walking away from feeling trapped. This also could be you just being really in your head about this, Aries. Whatever it is, it's not really necessary. Maybe it's the fact that you had all this money and maybe you feel like you don't have as much as you used to because that Nine of Pentacles is in the past. But here in the future, we have the High Priestess. So this is something that you intuitively know about yourself. You're very connected with your intuition right now. You're intuitively so what you have here, let's back up a little bit. So in the future, you do have the High Priestess in the upright. So this is something like spirit. This is also some intuition here. So a lot of you could intuitively know something right here, or know that this thing in the present moment is just bad for you. And you're going to be listening to your intuition about it, about taking the steps forward. Because you have 10 of Swords here, to basically be the cause of the past and present moment. 10 of Swords, somebody was really dishonest with you. I also see this as somebody very much betrayed you. There was a lot of hurt here. I'm seeing a lot of separation between you and another person. That's the one thing I like about these cards. There's a little bit more open interpretation with cards like the Ten of Swords. 10 of Swords is, a gentleman with a bunch of swords in his back. And here I think I see it more as you're really standing in your truth. Yes, you do feel attacked. I feel like you do feel betrayed in some way. There's definitely some hurt here, but overall, this energy is just, this is something that happened in the past. There was a betrayal that caused you, or even just some sort of hurt. There was a betrayal or just some sort of hurt, something that really made you feel just wounded. Because I don't want to say, because this is not the same kind of card that we're used to dealing with, right? Right. But this wounding, this thing that hurt you, it took you from being the Nine of Pentacles, having everything you need and being very happy, to Seven of Swords, being really in your head, really devastated, crushed almost. I'm seeing there's like these shattered glass, but like if you look right here in this corner, there's like a hand like trying to grip at something. So I just feel like you feel very crushed about this situation and what the cards really dealt for you, for lack of a better term. But I see you coming out of this, Aries. I definitely see that happening here because we have the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. That tells me, and then you have Strength as the effect. So the cause was the Ten of Swords. That's what kind of tore down this whole Nine of Pentacles energy, having everything you need. And what crushed you, like the effect that had on you, was that you ended up with the Seven of Swords energy where you were just like stuck in it. And then we have the Strength card and the High Priestess. So you're having the strength to have faith again is what I'm really getting here. That's really what I needed, was some clarification on that. You needed to have strength in moving forward. This is a beautiful Strength card too, by the way, guys. Like, look at that. So beautiful. A lot of Leo energy here. I'm not saying you're dealing with a Leo. Don't focus on the zodiacs here, but I do see like some lions in this, and I'm very drawn to this lion-like energy. And Strength is Leo's card. Like, so there's just this strong sense of self, because you have it with the High Priestess. No one's going to give this to you but you, Aries. You're the only person who's really going to own it up and, you know, really set those boundaries for yourself in the future. And then to crown your reading, we have the Chariot card, which is forward movement, action, taking action. Some of you could be just like in a moving situation where you're moving away from whatever this is. I see a lot of pain, a lot of hurt here, and a need to be strong. I was going to say necessity, but it just felt wrong, so we're going with that. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. This opportunity that you're moving towards, or that you've already moved to, or whatever, taking action. The fact that you're taking action is actually going to bring you a lot of wealth. It's going to not just take you from being the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to become, you know, you're not going to do this Nine of Pentacles where, yeah, you had everything you needed, but you're going to have everything you need and more, being the Queen of Pentacles. So there's a lot more coming towards you, a lot better, I see, and just like this beautiful forward movement, an ability to change fluidly and be seen, you know, brightly. Definitely worthy energy, Aries. I'm loving this whole setup. Yeah, we did move the scenery to my front room. Yeah. Just because I wanted to try something new. Let's get some details on this. Let's find out who we're dealing with, what we want to achieve here, what's coming toward us. This is in the wrong deck. Whoops. I mixed these together earlier. These are by holywater.com. Her name is I'm Imani Gray. Beautiful, beautiful painter, beautiful artist. As you guys will see here in a minute. These cards have, ever since they came in the mail today, that's all I've been wanting to do, is just show them off and look at them and play with them. So, yeah, we're gonna get into this. We are gonna get in. Alright. So, we've got one. Lacks in maturity. So we have lacks in maturity in the past. That one just wanted to come out. We'll take that one too. So we have lacks maturity. So this was definitely a scenario where you kind of had to grow up. And, you know, don't come for me, Aries, but, like, it's not to say that you weren't already grown up. What I'm saying here is that maybe you needed to grow from where you were. Maybe growing up here too for you was not just Because, I mean, there's more than just a child in this photo. There's a parent as well. So I feel like it was you really taking that step to, like, there's no right way to parent. Let's just put that out there right now. I mean, like, we all have our parents, but for the most part, since there's not really a right way, I'm gonna air quotes, there's not a right way to, you know, raise somebody or grow up. How you grew up is how you grew up. And you're still learning just like they're still learning. So this is just, you know, everybody lacks maturity at some point in their life. No one's better than anyone because, you know, they got a different education level or had more or less than someone. Everybody lacks maturity at some point. And this really gave you the opportunity to look at yourself. It was like a need for reflection, a need to understand the why is what I'm getting here for you, Aries. And then you have Cancer here. I'm not throwing this down as part of your reading because I want a different card. But for some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancer. There is Cancer-like energy here. Cancer kept showing up during the pre-shuffle too. So a lot of you could be just dealing with a Cancer, or some of you are just what I like to see this card as a benefit. This is someone who's very protective, very openly and outwardly vibrant and fluid as far as moving forward, and you genuinely care. However, as an opposite, as a con, I would say that you're emotionally closed off. Like, you won't let people in unless you want to let them in. And when you let them in all the way. And it opens the floodgates for some people. They're not prepared for you to be as sensitive as you are because you're Aries. You give off such a strong Empress-like vibe that it's, you know, people don't see it coming and you don't prepare them for it either. So let's see what other energy we can get here. I want one more card for this reading, please. One more card for Aries reading. One more card for Aries, please. Can we get another card for Aries? There we go. Taurus. So some of you just may be dealing with a Taurus. There's Taurian energy here, so stubbornness, but also strategic. I'm also getting just a very forceful energy, which would make sense for Aries. But also a very lax, kind of gentle, very chill vibe, but also very forceful. It's like you're taking charge, but you don't want to take charge, even though you're really good at it, kind of energy. Like, you're just, you know, you had Cancer, you had Taurus. Cancer and Taurus always butt heads, in my opinion. Every time I see the two of them around each other, they're just butting heads. They love each other, like, they can be great friends, but I don't think that they're really great as a match, personally. All I do is see Aries and Taurus fight, or Aries and Taurus. Aries and Taurus might be fighting, though. That's why I said it. Cancer and Taurus. Those two are always fighting. Sensitivity. Yeah, we've got a lot of emotions here. You're not expressing something, Aries. What kind of time do we have? We might have enough time to pull 3 more cards. We're going to pull them from the other tarot deck. Beautiful cards. All of these cards are beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what messages we have here. Okay, so we definitely got the Lovers card. I'm pulling for the past. So in the Pillar of the Past, there is a Lovers situation. The number 6 is very present here. So I don't know what's going on with that. There's some sort of romantic connection from the past that lacked maturity because they maybe didn't have what they needed, but you did. And that's what caused some sort of betrayal, disappointment, heartache of sorts. Let's find out. You always have a choice, though. I want you to remember that, guys, is you guys always have a choice. What I tell you in these readings, what you accumulate or resonate with for yourself, like, it's definitely that you always have a choice to choose whether or not to listen to me. I'm just a reader on YouTube. These are just like pieces of paper with pictures on them. It's you who has to take action. I interpret the messages that I see here. I don't discredit tarot. I'm doing tarot, but at the same time, I'm not magically gonna like read your cards one day and it's gonna say everything's fixed and everything will be fixed. No, you taking the action, taking the steps towards fixing things is what makes things fixed. And you had Taurus here, who's a fixed sign, and I'm keeping that card there, so I think maybe you just needed that fixed energy. We have air here. A lot of fluidity, a lot of flightiness, in and out, in and out, in and out. That's all I'm hearing is in and out, in and out, in and out. So, I feel like a lot of you are dealing with this air energy. Some of you could just be dealing with something that's very in and out. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air signs. But air energy is present here. I'm not seeing, and you do have a lot of swords. So I think this is more about honesty and truth than it is just air. I feel like this is just you coming to some sort of truth about yourself or your life or a partnership. Lovers doesn't always have to be, a romantic relationship. It's just a partnership. It's, union. Maybe a union didn't work out for you and you did. You always had a choice. This person lacked maturity. This situation just lacked maturity. You have the sun here in the upright, though, and this is in your future energy. So this is going to be the first block of your pillar of future. So I'm going to put it down here. You can't see it, but that's okay. You don't need to. Ooh, we got some energy flying out here. Gemini, another air sign. So we do have some, like, duality going on. We definitely have someone who's of two minds. I hate when people say two-faced. That's not nice. Geminis can be great people too, guys. I just feel like they get a bad rep because of the face that they show people and the face that is actually them are completely different. And so they get the idea, the people get the idea, well, that person's two-faced. No, this person just doesn't want you to see what they're hiding, but not always in a secretive, dismissive way. It's more in like a protective, secure way where they just don't want to give all of themselves to everybody because they just feel like everybody's going to disappoint them. So I feel like you're the person who's in this energy based on what I'm seeing is you are living behind a mask of who you are versus what you want people to see. And that's a way to protect yourself, but it's not always the way to be. One more, please. Can we get one more here, please? Ooh, Justice in the reverse. So, maybe things didn't go the way you wanted them to or the way that you had planned, Aries, with Justice in the reverse here. But at least things are going somewhere. They're not going the way as planned. They're not doing what you wanted it to do or what they wanted you to do or what they, what you wanted them to do. Either way, it didn't go the way you thought it would. But it's not supposed to go that way. It's just supposed to go. Let it go. I'm not singing Elsa one more time on this channel. I'm not doing it. I refuse. All right, Aries. That's your reading for this new moon. You're letting things go. You're coming to truth. You're making new, you're freeing yourself up from old unions, old connections, old past, just the past. Like, you're letting go of the past, because what crowns your rating at the end of this is the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. You're headed towards better, more fruitful options, greener pastures, as they say. That's why you have this fixed Taurus here. You know, you've got the energy to do it. Just do it, like Nike. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Happy everything. It's my birthday, so happy my birthday. Yay! Happy new moon. New moon in Pisces, guys. So say your blessings, set your intentions, do whatever you do, say your prayers if that's what you're into. And you have a blessed day.